This tutorial will show you how to use video physics. You should have taken your video in the camera app on your iPad, not from within video physics. I'm in the camera roll right now. When you take your video, make sure you have something of known distance, like a meter stick that's clearly in your video, and make sure you are parallel and not at an angle with the motion of the object. The first thing you have to do is you have to trim the video to the very beginning. And so there's a beginning of this video where you can't see my object at all. And you aren't going to have a dune buggy, but you want to trim it to the point where the object is just about to start to move. So if you just went a little bit further, like one frame more, it would start moving here. So this is moving the whole time, so it doesn't really matter for me, but you want to trim it as close as you can to the very beginning of the motion. And then you're going to hit done, and it'll save it as a new clip. So once you saved it as a new clip, then you're going to exit out and open up video physics. You're going to hit the plus sign right here, choose existing video, go into your camera roll and find the clip you trimmed, and then hit use, and it'll compress the video. All right, and once you're done compressing the video, it's going to look like this. You want to click the origin and scale in the top middle right there. And the first thing you want to do is you want to drag this little bar so that it lines up perfectly with whatever thing you know the length of. In this case, we have a meter stick. And then up here, you're going to type however long that thing is. Well, it's 1 meter, so we don't really have to type anything. And then here is your origin. And so you want to put the origin wherever the object is at the very beginning. Choose a spot on the object you can easily see and that isn't too blurry. So I'm going to use the front end of this piece of tape I put on there. And then you're also going to rotate your axes so that either the X or the Y, whatever makes more sense, is parallel with the motion of the object. So my dune buggy is going left and right, so I'm just going to leave the X there. But if it was going on an angle, I would make it so the X-axis was parallel with the direction that the dune buggy was going. And then we're going to click points at the top. And we're going to drag our little point placer over here. And you can make this bigger or smaller. All this is a guide to help you. But I'm going to choose the front end, and all I'm going to do is tap inside that circle. And I tapped once, and a dot appeared. That's where the dune buggy was during that frame. So then now the dune buggy is moving. So every time, all I do is tap in the middle, and it advances 1 frame automatically. And all I'm doing is telling the app where the dune buggy is. You can actually skip frames if you need to. So I skipped a few frames forward here. And that's okay, it'll compensate for that.